Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. A beast of machine, hitting on you with speed, running gasoline lean. Give me all what I need, indeed. Pedal to the metals, the life that I dream. Can't settle for tea kettle when I can roast it like coffee beans. My chances waiting to see, smoking supreme. A rough race leaves enough traceless, smoking with steam. Spinning wheels, hitting deals with high velocity. Break the rules of physics to win, become an odyssey. Might be second place, but I'm riding behind. Set to draft, fly by, feel the G-force, adjust, get the better lap. My tires may be bold, riding a weather track, but I've left my checker pass so I can reach the checkered flag.
Good evening, folks. Welcome to another edition of the Checkered Flag. I'm your host, Ace Naylor. Yes, I'm back. We were off last week. I am feeling much better. We've got quite a bit to talk about tonight. Of course, tonight, Checkered Flag Show, Tuesday, April 14th, 2015. Want to get our topics tonight? Jimmy Johnson wins at Texas. First heat race win for Chase Johnson in his World of Outlaw Sprint Cars. Give him a big shout out going on to the World of Outlaws. So he won his first heat race win. Big shout out to Chase Johnson. A very happy belated 14th birthday to our second-time guest we've had on the show 2 times, Colby Johnson, Outlaw Kart Racer Colby Johnson. Tonight, we have NASCAR Junkie. Guess what? You fans get to weigh in tonight in NASCAR Junkie by chatting with us on our Facebook. Go to my Facebook, Shannon, Ace Naylor. Or you can go to our Checkered Flag Talk Show Facebook and talk to us there. Now, the hot topics that are happening, of course, NASCAR has been no stranger to controversy, especially over the last couple of months. And NASCAR executives cite all kinds of safety issues with actual having a bleeder. So we're going to talk about that later tonight, what that's all about. It cost Ryan Newman and the loss of 75 points and $125,000 to crew chief Luke Lambert. Wow, that's interesting. We're going to talk about that later tonight. You folks get to weigh in on that. Were these measures too drastic? And thoughts on the bleeder anyway? Also, a written warning to Danica Patrick, the number 10, also had a written warning. She had some things go on too as well. That actually happened at the Daytona 500, and they just put it out on the news. We're going to talk about that a little later tonight. I want to get to our advertised sponsors. Before I do that, I want to thank our new sponsor. We're brought to you by Hillsburg Collision Center, located at 20 Hillsburg Avenue, Hillsburg, California. They have state-of-the-art repairing, free towing, loaner cars, discounts, lifetime written warranty. No appointment necessary or estimates. Come in and see us today. Call or visit today at 707-431-2994. That's 707-431-2994. We have to take a break, and we're going to be right back with our first guest, Travis Jordy, in just a moment. Race fans, don't go anywhere.
Catch the Checkered Flag Show
and cut. Okay.
7, 9 Central on the GoLivestream.tv network. Hosted by myself, Ace Naylor.
See our website at checkerflagshow.com.
You're invited to participate in a true multimedia experience coming to a home near you. LCM TV is bringing Lake County into the new millennium with news, live broadcast, information, music, talk shows, and local programming, all streaming in high definition online and soon to be on your Roku box. Join us at lcm-tv.com or be a part of our studio audience. You can also watch the shows at lakecomagazine.com as we provide programming to inform, enlighten, and maybe even enrage you. On Lake County Magazine Talk Show with Terry and Pete the Tax Guy, Wednesday mornings at 9 a.m. Like racing? Try the Checkered Flag Show, hosted by Ace Naylor on Tuesdays at 7 p.m. All ages and divisions in regional and national fields. Joni Lane brings a positive light to you every Monday at 3 p.m. Pasha Space brings an international flair as they discuss ecological, health, and social issues in Haiti with people around the world. End up your week with positive, conscious sounds on Saturday at 9 a.m. with Sister T on the Bridge. This show is also simulcast on KMEC 105.1 FM in Ukiah. Our latest show, LCM TV News, is brought to you live Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at noon, and rebroadcast at 6:30 p.m. and noon daily, Tuesday, Saturday, and Sunday, featuring national, regional, and local news, weather, and sports. We have it all here for you on your local TV station, LCM TV. Join us online and soon on Roku, giving you access to all the best Lake County has to offer. We are LCMTV.com, your multimedia connection. Tune in for the fun. It's live TV at its best.
SSS Multimedia is sending you smoke signals, providing their clients with the ultimate communication and multimedia marketing, distribution, production, and web-based services. They feature high-def video equipment and quality audio sound. SSS is your multimedia source, from graphics for business cards to television production, radio, live sound, and everything in between. SSS is sending you smoke signals. Get your message out with SSS Multimedia. For more information, call 707-701-6416 or email info@sssmultimedia.com.
Taxman's taken all my dough and left me in my stately home, blazing on a sunny afternoon. And I can't sail my yacht, he's taken everything I got. All I've got's this sunny afternoon.
Manticorp Tax and Accounting can help you minimize taxation, establish a corporate presence, and save you money. Our over 25 years of experience in domestic and international taxation and incorporation services makes us the best at what we do. Your first consultation at Manticorp is always free, and our discounted rates guarantee you will not end up paying for what you don't get. Try Manticorp today. For more information, call 707-701-6416 or email info@manticorpusa.com.
We are back. We have on the line right now Davina Jordy. How are you? How you doing, girl? Hello?
I'm doing good.
Sorry, our line's here. So we got Davina Jordy on the line right now, Outlaw Kart Racer. So tell us how you came up with the name Team Horsepower, for one. I saw that you have Team Horsepower before we get to your how you got started and all that.
Well, I came up with Team Horsepower. Well, I love horses, and I like going fast and kicking boys' butt.
Well, you girls do the best of it. I've seen some great girl racers. So let's talk about how you got started in the world of outlaw cars.
Well, my mom and my dad started racing sprint cars, so I thought it looked like a lot of fun. So I was like, one day I was like, okay, well, I want to try this.
Yeah, that's exciting. Now, do you race with have you raced with Madison at all? Madison the Dirt Princess Basil?
I race with Madison in 5-horse open. She's one of my best friends at Salem.
Sweet. Well, she wanted to give you, we were talking to her father and I are friends on Facebook, and she wanted to give you a shout out. Wanted to give you a shout out. So I thought maybe you race with her. So what do you do? So tell us about your car. What kind of cart are you racing?
I'm racing an Outlaw Kart 5-horse open. And it's a 2001 QRC.
Wow, that's exciting. Now, are you at Salem Indoor?
What was that again?
Oh, I'm sorry. Do you race Salem Indoor?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a pretty nifty track. I've had a chance to check it out. Now I heard you have a raffle. Now I'm hearing something really cool. You won a raffle at a Cage Cup. You won a custom a custom power lift from O'Hagan's Carts and Parts. Now tell us about that. That's pretty exciting.
Yeah, it was actually pretty awesome. It's one of my first times actually winning a raffle, and I would like to say thanks to O'Hagan's Carts and Parts for donating it.
Wow, that's pretty exciting. So, what is your first ever big event that you've ever raced? That was a fan question, actually.
Well, my first big event was Shut Up and Drive Triple Crown Series.
Wow. Tell us about that. The Shut Up and Drive Triple Crown Series. Tell us about that.
Yeah.
Can you tell us about that?
It was my actual first race ever.
Wow, that was exciting. Tell us, actually talk to us about what that felt like for you to get in the cart for the first time. Were you nervous? You were probably really nervous, huh?
Yeah, and I was like really, really nervous, and I didn't know what to really do, but I got 5th place.
Whoa, wait a minute.
Like really excited.
Whoa, back this up. You got 5th place, your first time ever, and check this, guys, first time ever in a cart, and you got 5th place? Wow, that's exciting. You must have got comfortable in that cart really quick to be able to pull that off.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a pretty exciting. Hey, you know what, girl? That's nothing to be ashamed of, especially top 5 in your first time in a cart. That's amazing. That's amazing. So let's talk about. Go ahead.
I never even had practice that day either.
Really?
We brought the car and I was too late for practice, so I just had to go out and drive.
So you've never actually been, before you got 5th place, you've never actually been inside of a car or even behind the wheel to that matter, and you just got out there for your first time, and you got 5th place. I mean, what were you? I can only imagine what you were thinking. What were you thinking, man? What were you thinking about that? Wow, 5th place, first time ever. That must have been exciting for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so we got a few more. We got some more questions for you. I noticed that you have a 64M racing sticker on your cart. What's that about?
64M is actually Madison's, and she's one of my best friends there. So I just
I did that with a little wink.
It's Madison. Yeah, Madison's family. She helped. They helped us out a bunch. So.
Her father's a part of the Checkered Flag creative team. I can leak that out. He actually writes for us and helps us put together the show. So big thanks to him, and it's exciting to see that that you and Madison are doing your thing together and all that. So where can we see you racing? Where are you going to be racing this summer?
Well, this summer I will be racing in Roseburg, Medford, Cottage Grove, Albany, and Lebanon.
Wow, that's exciting. And let us know where your first race is. Tell us that real quick before I let you go. Your Facebook, where can we find you on the world of the internet?
Well, you can find me on my dad's Facebook.
Okay, sweet. Right on. So just go to your dad, Travis Jordy. He's on mine. You can go there. I'm sure if anybody has any questions, like any businesses that want, hey man, you know what? I'll say this right now. If you got businesses watching this kid, sponsor her. 5th place, never been behind the wheel of a car. 5th place on her first race. Definitely worth it. And also having her on the show here. Awesome to have you on the show. This your first time in an interview, also?
Yeah.
Are you sure? Wow, man, you're amazing. I mean, everything you do really well at, especially on the. Well, let's get to sponsors. We have to let you go. We got to get to sponsors, thanks, and shout-outs before we get to our next break and our next guest. So let you do that really quick.
My sponsors?
Yes, and any thanks and people you want to thank.
I'd like to give a big thanks to K&S Race Fuel,
Sweet.
Brian Basil, the House Family Racing, Diamond Decal, Mike DeLauo, Enos Upholstery, and a big big thanks to you for letting me be on the show.
Aw, no problem. We were so delighted. You were just so amazing, and I cannot wait to see what you got going on next, girl. Thank you so much for calling in on the show. All right, we'll talk to you later.
Okay, thank you.
Bye bye.
Okay, bye.
All right, we got our next guest coming. We got to get to a commercial break here in just a few moments, and after that, we're going to be back with our next guest. I am so excited to have this next guest on the show because we had been talking throughout the week as part of our Way Out West series. Up next, we have Tatum, the Boss Hog Bell. It will be live with us via Skype. Not going to want to miss that. It's a real treat, folks. We have to take a break, though, and we'll be back in a few moments.
SSS Multimedia is sending you smoke signals, providing their clients with the ultimate communication and multimedia marketing, distribution, production, and web-based services. They feature high-def video equipment and quality audio sound. SSS is your multimedia source, from graphics for business cards to television production, radio, live sound, and everything in between. SSS is sending you smoke signals. Get your message out with SSS Multimedia. For more information, call 707-701-6416 or email info@sssmultimedia.com.
You are invited to participate in a true multimedia experience coming to a home near you. LCM TV is bringing Lake County into the new millennium with news, live broadcast, information, music, talk shows, and local programming, all streaming in high definition online and soon to be on your Roku box. Join us at lcm-tv.com or be a part of our studio audience. You can also watch the shows at lakecomagazine.com as we provide programming to inform, enlighten, and maybe even enrage you. On Lake County Magazine Talk Show with Terry and Pete the Tax Guy, Wednesday mornings at 9 a.m. Like racing? Try the Checkered Flag Show, hosted by Ace Naylor on Tuesdays at 7 p.m. All ages and divisions in regional and national fields. Joni Lane brings a positive light to you every Monday at 3 p.m. Pasha Space brings an international flair as they discuss ecological, health, and social issues in Haiti with people around the world. End up your week with positive, conscious sounds on Saturday at 9 a.m. with Sister T on the Bridge. This show is also simulcast on KMEC 105.1 FM in Ukiah. Our latest show, LCM TV News, is brought to you live Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at noon, and rebroadcast at 6:30 p.m. and noon daily, Tuesday, Saturday, and Sunday, featuring national, regional, and local news, weather, and sports. We have it all here for you on your local TV station, LCM TV. Join us online and soon on Roku, giving you access to all the best Lake County has to offer. We are LCMTV.com, your multimedia connection. Tune in for the fun. It's live TV at its best.
The taxman's taken all my dough and left me in my stately home, blazing on a sunny afternoon. And I can't sail my yacht, he's taken everything I got. All I've got's this sunny afternoon.
Manticorp Tax and Accounting can help you minimize taxation, establish a corporate presence, and save you money. Our over 25 years of experience in domestic and international taxation and incorporation services makes us the best at what we do. Your first consultation at Manticorp is always free, and our discounted rates guarantee you will not end up paying for what you don't get. Try Manticorp today. For more information, call 707-701-6416 or email info@manticorpusa.com.
summertime.
We're also brought to you by Hillsburg Collision Center, located at 20 Hillsburg Avenue, Hillsburg, California. They have state-of-the-art auto body repairing, free towing, loan cars, discounts, and lifetime written warranty. No appointment necessary for estimates. Come and see us today. Check them out on Facebook, Hillsburg Collision Center. Well, we've got our next guest on the line right now. He calls himself Tatum, the Boss Hog Bell Outlaw Kart Racer. Now, let me tell you guys a little bit about what this is. This is part of our Way Out West series, all having to do, all leading up to the Invitational at Cam Cartway, which is happening June 12th, 13th, and 14th. Tatum, how are you, man?
Good. How about you?
I am excited, buddy, and I'm so excited. I saw your videos. I saw some of your videos that you did, and they were pretty cool. So where did the name Boss Hog come from? How did that all come about?
Well, Boss Hog is from my football team, the Keller Hogs, and our motto is Boss Hog. So
I
just with that.
You play ball too? Wow. We'll talk about that. I'll ask you about that a little later, man. You're multi-athletic. So I see you've worked yourself through the ranks. Can you tell me about your journey? How's your journey been in your outlaw carts?
Well, I started last year in a quarter midget.
Yeah.
In the middle of the point season in July, and we got our new QRC in January this year, and that's what we're racing, pure stock.
Wow, that's exciting. Now, how old were you when you first stepped into your outlaw cart?
8.
Oh, so you were 8. Now, did you start being 8 years old? Did you start in a beginner box like most, or did you step into a bigger class?
I started in the beginner's class in 3.5s.
Okay, sweet. And tell us about your quarter midget. Explain to us what a quarter midget is, if you can.
Quarter midget is a suspension cart. It's just the suspension cart.
Okay.
It's not common in Texas though.
Yeah, it's common out here. We do have them out here common. Now, do they race on out here? They race on in California. They race on pavement too. Do you race them on pavement out there also?
No, we race them in dirt.
Oh yeah. We race them out here on dirt and pavement, but it's mostly like mostly like just changing the tires and everything. So tell us about how all of this got started for you. I mean, how did all this begin for you?
Well, I loved racing as I was growing up. In fact, my first word was car, and I used to call my mom car all the time.
Sweet. So what are your plans? So what tracks? What race tracks do you go to? And do you have a preferred track? I know a lot of our guests have a favorite track they like to race.
Cam, that's my home track. That's just where we race.
Wow. So is it? I know a lot of times is this a family racing thing for you? Did your whole family race or?
No. Well, last Sunday, I just found out that my grandpa raced a midget racer when he was 13, so I guess it's in my blood.
I guess it is in your blood then, huh? Your grandpa, if your grandpa got into one. So, you play football. Talking about football, what position do you play?
Quarterback.
Wow, man. Football. Is that all you play for? Is that what other sports do you do? Just football and race? Do you football and racing or?
Basketball, and I used to do track.
Wow. You know, folks. We got the guests in here. If I could tell you, this is what's so amazing about these kids that do all these things different. To me, it just amazes me that you guys can race an outlaw car and do sports. I mean. Is there any time for a social life? And how do you balance that with how do you balance that with your schoolwork?
Well, social life, I do that in the middle of that stuff. Mm-hmm. Like, if I were at a race and it was a break time, I do that stuff. But when it's race time, I'm focused on the race.
Exactly. When it's time to play, it's time to play. When it's business, it's time for business. I mean, do you ever get to kick back at home and play some of your favorite video games or anything like that, you know? Hit up the Xbox 360? Yeah, sometimes? Sweet.
Yeah.
Do you ever now? A lot of kids learn how to play iRacing. Do you ever play any racing games?
There's a game called Blur, and that's about it.
Okay, well I'm sure that probably helps you with your skill. You know, like doing the racing game stuff.
Yeah.
So where do you see yourself going with all this?
Huh?
Where do you see yourself going with all this?
I see myself going, well,
You mean like long
now
term?
I'm really focused on the point season, and when that's done, be focused on some other things, but right now I'm just focused on the point season and completing that.
Yeah. Of course, you're probably planning on getting some wins in there too, huh? You gotta get some wins for the point season. Oh yeah. So, how many cars show up at one time out at that? Now, do you race in is there a track out there in Oklahoma where you're at, or do you actually have to travel to Texas to? I know you race Cam. Is there anything out local you work with, or?
Not yet.
How's your experience been at Cam Cartway? Awesome people over there.
Yeah, really nice people. They're always helping, and they're just really nice people there.
Yeah. What's up? All right. Well, hey, thanks for being on the show, man. Sponsors, thanks, and shout-outs I allow you to do. Do you have anybody that takes care of your, helps you with your car, sponsors, and people that help you with your car too?
I got sponsors. My sponsors are Caraway Services Plumbing, P&P Plumbing Repair, Mechanical Install Solution HVAC, Don's All Pro Home Remodeling, and those are all my sponsors.
Wow. And I hope these businesses are watching. And anybody in your family that helps you with your car, anything like that?
Yeah. My sister, my dad, my mom, they all help.
Thank you so much, and thank you so much for being on the show, man. I really appreciate it. We're really excited. Before you go, do you have a Facebook, a website, any place they can go to find out where you're going to be next?
I have Facebook at Tatum Boss Hog Bell, and I have Instagram Boss Hog 18.
Right. Hey, like
and
this.
Hook It.
Yeah. Hey guys, like this kid's Facebook. Check him out. You gotta look at the videos. Check out what he's got going on, man, because he's rising up. He's definitely doing his thing, man. Thank you for being on the show, bro. I appreciate it. And I look forward to seeing you at Cam.
It's a pleasure.
And I look forward to seeing you at Cam. I'm gonna be out. Are you gonna be there for the Invitational?
Yeah.
All right, I'll be out there 12th, 13th, 14th. I'll be announcing for that event and add some of my exciting announcing flavor into there. Thank you for being on the show, man. I will talk to you later.
Welcome.
All right. Bye. All right. So really exciting. We got him on the show. Yes, time to take another break because we have to pay our bills here. I want to thank Tatum Boss Hog Bell for being on. What an extraordinary kid. We'll be back in just a moment.
SSS Multimedia is sending you smoke signals, providing their clients with the ultimate communication and multimedia marketing, distribution, production, and web-based services. They feature high-def video equipment and quality audio sound. SSS is your multimedia source, from graphics for business cards to television production, radio, live sound, and everything in between. SSS is sending you smoke signals. Get your message out with SSS Multimedia. For more information, call 707-701-6416 or email info@sssmultimedia.com.
You are invited to participate in a true multimedia experience coming to a home near you. LCM TV is bringing Lake County into the new millennium with news, live broadcast, information, music, talk shows, and local programming, all streaming in high definition online and soon to be on your Roku box. Join us at lcm-tv.com or be a part of our studio audience. You can also watch the shows at lakecomagazine.com as we provide programming to inform, enlighten, and maybe even enrage you. On Lake County Magazine Talk Show with Terry and Pete the Tax Guy, Wednesday mornings at 9 a.m. Like racing? Try the Checkered Flag Show, hosted by Ace Naylor on Tuesdays at 7 p.m. All ages and divisions in regional and national fields. Joni Lane brings a positive light to you every Monday at 3 p.m. Pasha Space brings an international flair as they discuss ecological, health, and social issues in Haiti with people around the world. End up your week with positive, conscious sounds on Saturday at 9 a.m. with Sister T on the Bridge. This show is also simulcast on KMEC 105.1 FM in Ukiah. Our latest show, LCM TV News, is brought to you live Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at noon, and rebroadcast at 6:30 p.m. and noon daily, Tuesday, Saturday, and Sunday, featuring national, regional, and local news, weather, and sports. We have it all here for you on your local TV station, LCM TV. Join us online and soon on Roku, giving you access to all the best Lake County has to offer. We are lcmtv.com, your multimedia connection. Tune in for the fun. It's live TV at its best.
The taxman's taken all my dough and left me in my stately home, blazing on a sunny afternoon. And I can't sail my yacht, he's taken everything I got. All I've got's this sunny afternoon.
Manticorp Tax and Accounting can help you minimize taxation, establish a corporate presence, and save you money. Our over 25 years of experience in domestic and international taxation and incorporation services makes us the best at what we do. Your first consultation at Manticorp is always free, and our discounted rates guarantee you will not end up paying for what you don't get. Try Manticorp today. For more information, call 707-701-6416 or email info@manticorpusa.com.
In the summertime.
All right, folks, we are back on with our next guest, Outlaw Kart Racer. We're going to talk to him in just a minute here. Michael Buck from part of our Way Out West series, Cam Cartwright. I'm sorry I'm trying to regain my composure here, but folks, we just had an earthquake in the studio, and I want to say this right now. We were on a commercial break, and we just had an earthquake in the studio. So I felt it, and I saw the light thing shaking in our clock, so we had a small little tremor here. This is what happens out here for those of you who are watching. This is typical California. So, or maybe it was just Michael Buck. Maybe it was just Michael Buck getting us ready for his interview. How are you, Mike?
Good.
All right. Do you prefer to call Mike or Michael?
Michael.
All right. So let's talk about how all this started for you, and we'll talk about your trophies too, because you've got a lot of them in the background there. But let's talk about how this all began for you. How did all this racing begin for you?
I grew up around dirt tracks since I can remember.
Wow. And so you were just out. So you were just out there, watching the races as a kid, I'm sure, right? And you got excited. Man, I really want to get behind the wheel of one of those. Was it kind of like that thing? It was kind of like that. You'd go watch the races, and you're like, man, I just really got to step into one of those. I want to race one. And so so how did you do what you do? Did you ask your dad? Did you just say, hey, I want to race one of those, Dad? What do I got to do to race? Do I have to get good grades? What do I got to do to race one of these?
I always wanted to race sprint cars, but I was too young, so the next big thing was QRCs.
Oh, right on. So you're doing QRC. So what made you decide, out of all the types of racing out there, for entry level? There's all kinds of entry level race cars. You know, they got bandoleros paid. What made you decide? What made you decide that you wanted to? It was definitely an outlaw car.
I was too young to race cars.
Oh, okay, all right. So I noticed you. Now here's something really cool that I noticed. You have a paint. You have a paint job. Tell us about your car. About your car paint job. It says Women Rock. Tell us about that.
My car is pink because I race for Women Rock, which is a breast cancer foundation here where I live, and they are my sponsors. I help raise money and awareness for them. Plus, I love the color pink.
Aw, right on. Yeah, I saw the ribbon there, and I saw and you have a number. Now, as you have a number on the inside, noticed a little sticker and number on the inside of your wing. Can you know what that is? That a tribute sticker of some kind?
Yes.
All right. Tell us what that is. And I think we have a picture of it. Our text putting in.
His name is Donnie Ray Crawford.
Oh, right on. Can you tell us about Donnie?
He got shot.
Oh.
And he was racing hero, and he pulled somebody out of the car.
Oh wow! So he was a hero. Right, that's a good thing to have. Good thing to have on there then. Right on. So how long have you been? Oh, no, we haven't talked about that. But what your experience at Cam Cartway? When did you start all that? And how has that experience been for you? That's a nice looking track out there.
I started 4 years ago.
Mm-hmm. And then so you race a gold plated. Tell us about the gold plated car, and then we'll get to your trophies. You got a lot of them behind you, but tell us about your gold plate car.
My gold plate is a restricted animal that runs off of aqua.
Oh, so do you race other do you do other sports besides race cars?
Yes.
What kind of other sports do you play?
I play baseball and basketball.
Oh, sweet. What's your position in baseball?
Pitcher.
Wow, you probably got a good arm, huh? Now, does that, you're out there, you're throwing the ball and you're pitching. You're behind the wheel of your race car. Does that help you build up? Does it help you build up your muscles to go from one sport to the other to race and pitch? You understand what I mean by that?
Yes.
Right on.
Yes.
And you play basketball too. So what position are you? What position are you in? Are you in basketball?
Point guard.
Sweet. You could tell us the name of your team and did you guys play for?
Albert.
Sweet. And then
Leopards.
Well, that's a pretty cool name. Now, have you ever been in any accidents of any kind behind the wheel of your race car? Huh? Not yet?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. All right, it might be our end. I was having trouble hearing you. Okay, I think we're good now. So you handled. So how did you handle that? How did you handle? Like what advice do you have, if you can, for another kid your age that's racing in one of those and they get in a wreck? How do you handle that?
I just hold on and don't freak out. I know I'm safe with all my safety equipment, and my dad makes sure it's all good in shape before I go out for a race.
Right. And did you race the Sooner Nationals this past?
Yes. The first year I got Imperial Stock, I got first, and then the second year Imperial Stock I got first.
Wow. You got first both years in a row in two different cars. That's exciting. Tell us what the Sooner Nationals are, if you can.
Midwinter Race Series.
Okay. Yeah, we have those here in California. We have Winter Race Series in California, so that kind of puts you on the multi-seasonal all year round. And now you're racing for you're doing your 2015 right now. Your 2015 Summer Series, and where's that happening at? Where's your Summer Series happening? Do you have when is your Summer Series happening? Do you have more than just being at Cam Cartway? Are you going to be at other tracks as well for the summer, or do you race just typically race one track?
Cam Cartway.
Oh, you race them? Okay. So let's talk about your goals. What are your goals for this year, for 2015? for the summer?
My goal is to get as many trophies as possible to be the track champion.
Oh, right on. That's exciting. And then of course your long-term goals. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Would you like to get into NASCAR, dirt track racing, anything like that?
My long-term goal is to race a thoroughfast sprint car like my Uncle David.
Oh, right on, man. Well, tell us about your trophy. We got a little more time. Talk to us about your trophies back there. You've got a whole bunch of them, and you've also got a whole bunch of plaques. But tell us a little bit about some of those trophies. You can turn around and grab one and put it in camera view and tell us about those trophies, man. That's exciting.
I won this one at Calm.
Okay. And then what's that? And then what's that for? What car and what did you place?
It's pair stop.
And that was at what place did you win in that?
First.
Wow, first place? Man, you got a lot of first place, don't you? A lot of first places in your don't you? Man, I mean, out of all those, can you tell us? Is there one moment that sticks out in your head that was your favorite win? Can you tell us what that was?
It wasn't a win.
Okay, what was it? What was your favorite moment in racing then? In your the highlight of your career.
I flipped my car at the Longhorn Shootout in Mesquite. I did a pretty good endo. I wasn't scared. I was ready to race more.
Wow. That makes you so amazing that you're able to. I've had other kids in the show that told me this too, and I wouldn't. First time I crashed, I wouldn't want to get back behind the wheel, but you couldn't wait to get back behind the wheel and race again.
Do you want to see the picture?
You have a picture? Yeah. Let's look. You got a picture? You can hold it up. Absolutely.
Hold on.
Okay, we're gonna have your famous cameraman there show the picture. Oh, so that number 20 is yours, the 55K there. Can you tell us what exactly happened with that wreck? Can you walk us through that? What happened with that accident?
He lost control and he ran into another car and it flipped me.
Wow, so he kind of flipped you up in the air. Now, what do you do in a situation like that? I was told by some drivers that they don't hang onto the wheel. They go like this and they cross their arms. Is that what you do? Because you have all that safety gear that's going to keep you intact.
I held onto the steering wheel.
Okay, so you can hold on to the steering wheel. All right. Yeah. Well, man, that must have been scary for you. But it's kind of actually you're saying it's your favorite moment. What would be my favorite moment probably would be getting out of the car in one piece. You're probably excited. You probably were just, you probably just breathed a sigh of relief when you got out of the car. How long did it take?
I kept going.
Oh, you did? Oh, sweet. How long did it take to repair something like that throughout the week? Did you guys probably spend a lot of time getting it ready for the next week, or?
About 30 minutes.
Wow. Boy, that's not long. That's not long at all. Do you have do you bring extra parts with you, like extra wing parts, extra car parts when you go to a racetrack?
What?
Do you bring extra car parts and extra wings and extra car parts and stuff when you come to a racetrack?
Yes.
All right, on. Well, hey, we're gonna let you go, but we're gonna give you a chance to give sponsor thanks and shout outs and sponsors, of course. Anybody you'd like to thank before we let you go?
My sponsor, Woman Rock Inc. Thanks, Luann and Mark, and all the ladies that support me each week. Best Quality Auto Care. Thanks, Uncle Shane and Aunt Jennifer. Riverview RV Park in Cover, Oklahoma. Mom and Dad. My Uncle David and Aunt Julie. And I want to say thanks to all the older racers that helped me out, like Tyler Hendrick of the number 12 Outlaw Car, and Jetman Hayes, and William Sutton, and Marissa Rose, and Jared Marquez.
Well, right on, man. So exciting to have you on the show. Thank you so much, and I look forward to meeting you, every one of you that's been on the show, but I look forward to meeting you at the Invitational, and you have a good night, my friend.
Thank you.
All right. Good night. All right, that was Michael Buck on the show. Now, when we come back, we're going to talk a little bit about some topics that we wanted to talk about later tonight. We're going to take a quick commercial break for that. Before that, I want to remind you real quick, we're brought to you by our brand new sponsor. Big thanks and shout outs to Healdsburg Collision Center, located at 20 Healdsburg Avenue in Healdsburg, California. State-of-the-art auto repairing, free towing, loan cars, a discount, and lifetime written warranty. No appointment is necessary for estimates. Come on and see us today. Folks, it is that easy to come in to Healdsburg Collision. You can call or visit their site or call today at 707-431. That's call Lee at 707-431-2994. 707-431-2994. Want to check them out for all your auto repair needs. Well, we're going to get on to our topics tonight. We're going to do that in just, we got to take our break. And when we come back, we're going to talk about some controversial things that are happening in NASCAR right now. NASCAR executive cites all kinds of safety issues. The number one safety issue they've cited was the bleeder valves. We'll be talking about that in just a moment, right after this.
SSS Multimedia is sending you smoke signals, providing their clients with the ultimate communication and multimedia marketing, distribution, production, and web-based services. They feature high-def video equipment and quality audio sound. SSS is your multimedia source, from graphics for business cards to television production, radio, live sound, and everything in between. SSS is sending you smoke signals. Get your message out with SSS Multimedia. For more information, call 707-701-6416 or email info@sssmultimedia.com.
You're invited to participate in a true multimedia experience coming to a home near you. LCM TV is bringing Lake County into the new millennium with news, live broadcast, information, music, talk shows, and local programming, all streaming in high definition online and soon to be on your Roku box. Join us at lcm-tv.com or be a part of our studio audience. You can also watch the shows at lakecomagazine.com as we provide programming to inform, enlighten, and maybe even enrage you. On Lake County Magazine Talk Show with Terry and Pete the Tax Guy, Wednesday mornings at 9 a.m. Like racing? Try the Checkered Flag Show, hosted by Ace Naylor on Tuesdays at 7 p.m. All ages and divisions in regional and national fills. Joni Lane brings a positive light to you every Monday at 3 p.m. Pasha Space brings an international flair as they discuss ecological, health, and social issues in Haiti with people around the world. End up your week with positive, conscious sounds on Saturday at 9 a.m. with Sister T on the Bridge. This show is also simulcast on KMEC 105.1 FM in Ukiah. Our latest show, LCM TV News, is brought to you live Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at noon, and rebroadcast at 6:30 p.m. and noon daily, Tuesday, Saturday, and Sunday, featuring national, regional, and local news, weather, and sports. We have it all here for you on your local TV station, LCM TV. Join us online and soon on Roku, giving you access to all the best Lake County has to offer. We are lcmtv.com, your multimedia connection. Tune in for the fun. It's live TV at its best.
All right, folks, we are back. Let's talk about our NASCAR topics tonight. Tonight, NASCAR executive cites all kinds of issues. Now, the reason why is for the bleeder valves. They're not allowed. Bleeder valves were caught on Childress car owners, Orion Newman's car. He'll suffer a total loss of 75 points because of that. And fine levied of $125,000 to crew chief Luke Lambert. Now that tells you how much these guys get paid, even the crew chiefs. If they don't have a problem, putting out there on a fine, $125,000, then they must get paid good money for that. Well, just talk about you can get online right now and actually talk to us about this by going to our Facebook and sending us a message. We'll read your comments on air and answer. So on to that topic, Darrell Waltrip tweeted, "An existing rule was broken and you can't tamper with the tires. But I think it's time for a new rule. Just legalize the bleeders and problem solved. What do you folks think about the bleeders? Let us know. Go to our Facebook and talk to us. So that's on that topic. So let's go to the next news topic. And while we're waiting, you can get online and type to us, and we will answer it. Sorry, our phone lines didn't have our phone lines tonight. And again, earlier during our commercial break, we had an earthquake. So I don't know what happened. I know we were off air for a minute with our stream, but we are back on, folks. So I thank you for bearing with us. I guess Mother Nature's going to do what it wants. So, on to topic number 2. Written warning to the number 10, Danica Patrick. On top of everything else, of her getting a warning for her team, her and her team got a warning. We talked about it the last couple of shows ago that her sponsor, unless she doesn't pull something off, is about ready to pull out. So I wonder what this does for the morale of her and her sponsors. A written warning to number 10, Danica Patrick. Going to read the following. The number 10 Sprint Cup Series team, Stewart Haas Racing, has received a written warning of rules infraction discovering the opening day of NASCAR, which was obviously on the 13th for February Daytona 500, and that was levied. The fine was actually levied this past Wednesday. The warning falls under NASCAR's book rule section 12.1, actions detrimental to car racing. The infraction, well, was unapproved left side. Now, bear with me on this. Unapproved left side driver's heat shield. Now, we do have it in just a moment. We're going to show the outer exterior exhaust. It's the outer exterior exhaust for the shield. It's the shield for the exhaust on the outer exterior. It was not running straight alongside the floorboard. Basically, you have your exhaust, you have your shield. The shield was here. That would have allowed the exhaust to get it. The exhaust is trapped there, so it doesn't get. That would have allowed the exhaust to come out. So that's the reason why they did. That's the reason why they did that. It's to follow the horizontal surface, like I just said up there. So at the bottom, also on the bottom edge, left edge of the toe board. Now let's talk about what a toe board is. Dirt cars, they have dirt cars, they have toe boards. You know, it's for the. We have a picture, don't we, Tech? It should say toe board on it.
Toe pick, yeah.
Toe pick. So the toe pick, you'll see that the first front tires, the pivoting of the tires. Now that is the actual toe board. Now the dirt cars actually use toe boards, but toe settings are often overlooked as a tech item in entry-level dirt track race cars. Dirt cars spend a lot of time, as we know, going into turns on racetracks. They have some flat trim, but mostly they're in curves. As for paved track racing, those cars require different settings from the toe. So, if you folks would like to weigh in on this, that would be great. You can send us a message on the internet, or even after the fact, you can comment. So that's what we're talking about there. So let's go on to our next topic, and to find out who we have on next week. Now, this is really exciting. Next week, we're going to have. So we get to hear. We're going to have mini monster truck drivers. You have the picture up there, Pleasant Cook. Mini monster truck driver, Pleasant Cook. Pleasant Cook will be stopping by to be on the show. We are so excited to have her. She's going to talk to us about monster trucks. Yes, we're going monster trucks again next Tuesday night, right here, same time, same place. And before we get to finishing out the show, real quick, I want to get to the races coming up. Lakeport Speedway this next weekend, April 18th. It'll be an open race. The Taco Bell Bombers will be there. The Jammers, the Budweiser Outlaws will be the feature, and the Bandoleros. So that'll be there. Following the weekend at Ukiah, April 25th, Ukiah Points Race number 3. That'll be Taco Bell Bombers, Jammers, Modifieds, and of course the Legends, along with NCSF and the Pro 4s. Now that's going to be really exciting. Dixon Speedway schedule. Dixon's got a huge schedule too, and things are hot right now. April 18th, the Micros for Points Race number 1. April 25th will be round number 2 for carts, Points Race carts. Check DixonSpeedway.net for all that. And by the way, I want to get to that real quick because they have something really big going on over there. Memorial Day Mayhem, Richie Rich and the Tin Pimps. Get this, folks. This is unprecedented payouts. I've never heard these kind of payouts for outlaw cards, but check this out. We have a couple minutes left. Memorial Day Mayhem race weekend, May 23rd, 24th, 2015. Top payout will be $5,000. Carts, folks. We're talking about carts, okay? So Memorial Day Mayhem race weekend, May 23rd, 24th, and 25th. Go to DixonSpeedway.net for more information. And on our website and our Facebook, we will post the information on that. So be sure to go to DixonSpeedway.net. Those are huge payouts. And so, folks, we got to go, and we'll be back next week again. Check us out on the internet at www.checkeredflagshow.com. Until next week, folks, that's our show.